welcome to a new week, and we're so glad to be starting another week with you, and maybe you're feeling like, oh no, here we're doing it again. We're just glad that we can be together in this way. God is blessed.
We're going to be together a lot longer.
Yes, how long?
More days.
Another 30 days.
From the 8th, or from?
From the 8th.
Because the original, okay, from the 8th. And the 10th.
Yeah, so we're doing this for a long time.
Get comfortable.
That's
We'll
right.
be back. Yeah, we'll just start circling around.
Joyce and I talked about it. We think on May 25th, I'm going to do Christmas in May.
Cool.
So we'll have that to look forward to.
Right.
Get out your Christmas decorations.
Yep.
That's a Saturday.
Something to do.
It's a Saturday?
No, I'm just kidding.
Something to look forward to. Oh, we all need that. You know, we're watching all sorts of videos and things to keep us entertained and reading things. And I was renewed a story about the gentleman who wrote Even If. And the story is that his son is diabetic, a juvenile diabetic. And someone confronted him one day and said, well, you should pray that God would deliver him from this. You know, it's like, oh yes, of course we've prayed that God would deliver him from this. And kind of get discouraged thinking, well, God, I know you can take this away. But you chose not to, and now we have to live in this new normal. And that's a tough place to be. To trust God knowing that He is able, but trusting Him even if He allows us to walk through the hard things, even if we have to be locked up for an extra, locked up, you like that? Even if we have to be locked up for an extra month. God is still in this, and we can trust Him. He has not changed. We have to start over because somewhere I put this, it's not in my set. How come it's not doing that? Sorry. There we go. It's there now. Sorry.
Here.
It wouldn't let me go back.
You can have this one tight. I know you have a mask on. You can't hear. What was that?
I apologize for that delay. I was like, come on.
Do we have to do the whole thing?
I'm afraid we do because you started playing.
Keep the piano player silent.
Well, welcome back. It's another week, and we're glad that you've chosen to join us again. Boy, it's kind of crazy news that we're going to be...
Yeah, we're doing this for a long time.
Going to be doing this for a long time. So something that started out as just... biding our time for temporary has kind of grown into a daily routine.
It's possible the people would like it to be temporary.
Maybe. Maybe.
Well, they want it longer every day.
Oh, they do?
Yeah, they're getting very demanding.
I'm always surprised because it's kind of nap time in the afternoon, isn't it? But
well, I think we put a lot of people to sleep.
That's true.
Okay.
Well, we're glad they're staying awake.
Well, they're awake now anyway. We're glad you're here. And we look forward to a good time together this week. You know, we know that God is in this, even if we are locked up a little longer. He's in it, and we're confident that we can do this because we're not alone. Let's go through this and be confident in who He is and the hope, and do our part to knock this coronavirus out of the way. God is faithful, and we can trust Him even if He doesn't deliver us from it. They say sometimes you win some, sometimes you lose some. And right now I'm losing bad. I've stood on this stage night after night, reminding the broken it'll be all right. But right now, oh right now I just can't. It's easy to sing when there's nothing to bring me down. But what will I say when I'm held to the flame like I am right now? I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. They say it only takes a little faith to move a mountain. Well, good thing a little faith is all I have right now. But God, when you choose to leave mountains unmovable, oh, give me the strength to be able to sing, it is well with my soul. I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. I know the sorrow and I know the hurt would all go away if you just say the word. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. You've been faithful, you've been good all my days. Jesus, I will cling to you, come what may, 'cause I know you're able. I know you can. I know you're able and I know you can save through the fire with your mighty hand. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. I know the sorrow, I know the hurt would all go away if you just say the word. But even if you don't, my hope is you alone. I hope in you alone. It is well with my soul. It is well, it is well with my soul.
Beautiful song, Joyce. And you were telling us a little bit about a father that wrote that.
Yes, the man that wrote that, his son was diabetic, and somebody came up to him and challenged him and said, you need to pray that God will deliver your child from this diabetes. And it made him angry because he thought, you don't think that I know God can take this away. And he had to, wrestle with that and say, God, I know you're able to take it away, but you've chosen to give us this new normal, and I can't take it away from my son. That's a hard place to be.
Yep.
And that's where the depth of that, where he wrote that song.
Interesting. That was doing a little research for, these live worship events, and I like to look at old things, but I thought it was kind of interesting. Someone asked John Piper what his favorite hymn was, and he started to talk about how he would choose a favorite hymn, and then what he really talked about was what qualifies a hymn to be one of his favorites. And so I want to read a little bit about that. He said, what qualifies a hymn to be in this group is the mingling of sorrow and joy. These are my criteria for what is my favorite group: the mingling of sorrow and joy, brokenness and hope, divine tenderness and sovereign majesty, exalted focus and intimate personal expression, beautiful poetry, and a tune that fits all of those things in both seriousness of emotion and exaltation of hope. And this next song that you're going to read the words to happens to be probably his top favorite hymn. It's a German hymn. And anyway, it's called If Thou But Suffer God to Guide Thee. And I thought the words were very interesting.
Now, this is a new hymn to me, and are you going to play it after?
I'm just going to play in the background while you say the words.
And that'll be the melody of
Yep.
this. Okay,
Yep.
very good. This is the lyrics to that song. If thou but suffer God to guide thee, and hope in him through all thy ways, he'll give thee strength whate'er betide thee, and bear thee through the evil days. Who trusts in God's unchanging love, builds on the rock that naught can move. What can these anxious cares avail thee? These never-ceasing moans and sighs? What can it help if thou bewail thee? Or each dark moment as it flies? Our cross and trials do not press the heavier for our bitterness. Be patient and await his leisure, in cheerful hope with heart content, to take whate'er thy Father's pleasure and his discerning love hath sent. Nor doubt our inmost wants are known to him who chose us for his own. He knows the time for joy, and truly will send it when he sees it meet, and when he has tried and purged thee duly, and finds thee free from all deceit. He comes to thee all unaware, and makes thee own his loving care. Think not what God has thee forsaken, when sorrow crowns your acts of care, nor what that he sleeps and cannot waken, while evil prospers everywhere. Each recompense will have its hour. God sets the time with truth, with love and power. All are alike before the highest. 'Tis easy to our God, we know, to raise thee up, though low thou liest, to make the rich man poor and low. True wonders still by him are wrought, who setteth up and brings to naught. Sing, pray, and keep his ways unswerving. So do thine own part faithfully, and trust his word though undeserving, though yet shalt find it true for thee. God never yet forsook in need the soul that trusted him indeed. Christ in me, the hope of glory. Christ in me, my shelter from the storm. Should men of evil have their day, or should the earth's foundation sway, none of these can take away the living Christ in me. The desire of the nations is the rock of my salvation. Jesus Christ, the King of heaven, stands with me. Christ in me, the hope of glory. Christ in me, my shelter from the storm. Should men of evil have their day, and should the earth's foundation sway, none of these can take away the living Christ in me, the hope of glory. Christ in me, my shelter from the storm. Should men of evil have their day, or should the earth's foundation sway, none of these can take away the living Christ in me. On Christ the solid rock I stand, all other ground is sinking sand. None of these can take away the living Christ in me. None of these can take away the living Christ in me.
Well, we appreciate you tuning in every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I have a sneaky suspicion this is going to go on for a long time. But that's okay. Because you know what? There are people around the world that don't have even what we have, even in the midst of a coronavirus crisis. And so we want to thank you for praying and for giving to the ministry. By the way, obviously you're going to know now that we pre-record these, but we had our Family Freedom Walk this past Saturday. And I can't give you the exact figure because by the next time we record, we'll have an updated figure. But the Lord has brought in over $121,000 for our Family Freedom Walk this year. And we are absolutely thankful to you for praying and for giving. And you're sitting home and you're restless and maybe you just need somebody to pray with you. call 1-800-453-7942 between the hours of 8 and 4, Monday through Friday. We have staff that would love to take some time to pray with you and for you. Until tomorrow, God bless.